Hi sir. 3 to go. 3 to go. 3 to go na. आता 2. आता 2.
Check, check. So it is 3 on the scorecard. This is a match which has been was affected by the rain, has been rescheduled today, and in the rescheduled match, it's OIS Blasters who are, in fact, it is PETIT Panthers who are fielding right now. OIS Blasters are batting. That is straight to the fielder at short third man. In fact, short fine leg. Petit Panthers have won the toss and have decided to field first. On the other day, it was them who were batting first, and that's at a formidable total. And the opposition was completely out of the match, but they came back with a strong partnership towards the fag end. So if Duckworth Lewis was applied, they were just 4 runs short from a position of almost no hope. They were in a position of winning if Duckworth Lewis was to be applied. So 3 runs at the end of over number 1. Sachin Jadwar is the new bowler. The cop bowls from the highway end. He is a fantastic all-rounder, slightly off shade. Maybe not that effective this year. He was in fabulous touch the last couple of years. Let's see what he does this year in this season. Oh, he starts off well in this match, pitching the ball exactly in the right areas. He has sacrificed a bit of his face for some accuracy. Otherwise, he used to be bowling the stairway pace with that shortish run-up, and a very hard-hitting batsman, which he has converted himself into a safer option now. Right now, plays more compact innings, more innings of responsibility. And let's see what Sachin we are going to see. We are going to see the he's kind of a Russell for their team. He bowls quickly. He comes in and smashes a few balls. In fact, he comes in and opens the inning. So not exactly, I would say Russell-like, but someone like a Flintoff for a team who can bowl very well. He can completely play solely as a batsman or purely as a bowler. So that is a very rare quality to have. Hardik Pandya actually is regarded as a very good all-rounder because he can make his own in when it comes to batting or bowling. 4 runs on the scorecard. Krishna Rana, he played really well on the other day. That's outside the off stump. That's been given as a wide. So that was some untimely rain which had halted that game on the other day. But today, no such things. Even we had a slight drizzle in Chembur maybe a couple of hours back. A little bit of it. So this game is already having some shades of rain. Let's see what is going to rain today. Whether it's going to be raining sixes or there would be wickets falling around. 5 runs on the scorecard. Oh, that's beautiful. What a shot that is. Left-handers always do look very elegant. That is a couple of runs, but that had a lot of elegance and pure class. I don't know what is the reason, but most people they say that for no reason the left-handers always do look more elegant than the right-handers. They look more artistic. They look more beautiful when they play their shots. Sachin Jadwar not starting off that ceremoniously. Has been slightly wavered today. Oh, that is Sachin, slightly high, maybe Ness, maybe hitting the top of off and middle. Maybe he was slightly too back actually. He was just on the back foot and his feet did not move. In fact, was way backwards. That is the reason he's been adjusted LBW. We'll just have a closer look in the replay. That's Krishna Rana, LBW. That's a big wicket because he was in fine touch in the previous match. Uh, you might argue that that was slightly up high, but if you're on the back foot and if you're very close to the stumps and the ball has very little to travel, you generally, when you give an LBW decision, you almost see that the ball is going to hit that stumps, and those factors are considered. In tennis ball cricket, it becomes very easy where you can easily understand where the ball is going to bounce. But leather ball cricket, giving LBW becomes relatively difficult because it's very difficult to understand the pace of the wicket, the bounce of the wicket. That's nicely. That's what a wicket can do. That's what success can do. Success can give you more confidence, and that confidence can enhance your work. And that's what Sachin, after getting that wicket, he has his different enthusiasm in his strides. He has a different way of bowling. His approach would be more enterprising, more explosive, and so there is no better tonic than success. Once you are successful, you are bound to perform better. That's what I was talking about. What beautiful pace and fantastic away going movement that was. That's what I was talking about. A successful over in which he gets a wicket and concedes 5 runs, 2 overs, 8 runs for the loss of Krishna Rana. Krishna Rana was the premier batter. He's sent back. But there's Pratik and Prem who are going to do the job for them. Parth continues with his bowling now. Parth just gave away 3 runs in his initial over, but he might be taken for a few runs in his second over and the third over of the innings. Batting is their forte. They have a fantastic batting lineup. Bowling wise, they are slightly thin. No, that's beautifully bowled. Just I say they are slightly thin. A fantastic away going delivery. And Path bowls really well almost all throughout. Also, Sachin space is there for them. They also have a few good bowlers. And Path has been their consistent performer. The beautiful away going moment. And the new ball is doing a few things on this ground. That's always good. It's not one-way traffic. That's look at that movement. Super. And just enough to beat the outside half of the bat. It's not a flat highway where actually everything goes up and down. There is some lateral movement. That's always good. In fact, lateral and horizontal both. Path is bowling some menacing deliveries. He's bowling a few fantastic deliveries. Very difficult to get through a bowler who can take the ball away at some good pace. And the best part is his length has been immaculate. It's not driving length. It's not the length where you can even expect a pull shot to be hit, because it's absolutely short of that good length where it is difficult to drive and also difficult to cut and pull. So that's a fabulous length. For different batsmen, there is different length. Oh, that was slightly short of good length. A little bit short, and plays with the soft hands and rotates the strike. That's good by the batter. That is beautifully turned away. The ball is racing towards the square leg. It will be a couple of runs if they run hard. No chance of the third over there. If they decide to run for the throw, that would be a little risky. A couple of runs added to the total. That was beautifully turned away. The line was the problem over there. He's bowling that line of off stump and outside the off stump, that third and fourth stump, and he faltered a bit in his length there. Straight to the fielder. A couple of singles and a brace in this over to take the score to 12. That's straight to the fielder. Krishna, he was at just an LBW. That was a bit close, but that was a fine decision because he was on the back foot. But he played really well in the previous match where he was absolutely fantastic. He was the one who created all that fight against this team. He wanted to give it a big whack. That was beautifully bowled. That's what Sachin can bring to the table. A lot of pace. And after getting in good rhythm, after the fall of that wicket, spring in the strides of Sachin. He looks more zappier, he looks more effective, he looks more confident, and he's menacing right now. He's bowling some absolute pearlers. And look at the pace would increase with every delivery. Look at that. And that is taken advantage of that pace on the ball. So some good field placement just saved the blushes. 13 runs on the scorecard. That's a very big appeal. And LBW again. That was a Yorker. The two batsmen out LBW. A solitary run to take the score to 14. So Parth would bowl his third over in succession. He's bowled well, has Parth. So 14 runs for the loss of couple of wickets. Parth over the wicket. That's nicely played. And that has gone through for a brace. If they run well, there is a third no. And the throw right on top of the stumps. Score moves on to 16 with that couple. A beautiful cover drive going past the fielder at short cover. 16 runs for the loss of two batsmen, both out LBW. That is such a good shot straight to the fielder though. Nice shots going straight. The good flex shot. It was good connection right of the middle of the bat. Unfortunately, the only fielder stationed over there, it goes straight to him. So when things don't go your way, they really don't go your way. They need some good luck. But this man, he's a fantastic all-rounder. He doesn't do justice to his talent actually. He does not play that longish innings. He just gives his wicket away most of the times. That's beautifully done. And this situation will ideally suit his play. He's a very good bowler, very good batsman, a good cricket brain he has, and has played the highest level in his prime, and does not play that then now. But Arun Madhu, but he's rarely have I seen him contribute with the bat substantially. Also cameos I have seen him play. He has bowled a few overs. He's a fantastic fielder though. Absolutely, very few fielders can come close to his fielding and catching. In fact, he took a couple of wonderful catches last year. Those were almost the catches of the season on this ground. And last match also he took 3 catches in a single match. He's almost like that Arzan engineer, who is a fantastic fielder, who plays in that SMPL B division. Also a few other players who are really good fielders. Prathamesh Padalkar is one such fielder. So certain players in the circuit who play really well, take wonderful catches. He's one of them. And when it comes to running between the wickets, Bakhtiar He's a fantastic runner. He may not be the youngest chick around, but he is one of the quickest around. Oh, this is good by Parth. Such good bowling this is, but for Tutus, couple of runs for the batters and good enterprising running this is. He looks committed. The batter Parth Dholaki has bowled really well though. Pratik has got 4, Arun Madhu has got 4, and both of them they have decent techniques to hold their own, and they can be the ones who can stitch that small little partnership for them. In next 5 overs, they should try and get 6-7 runs per one. Come to that one. That's some intent shown. That will be racing away, bisecting both of them. What a shot that they needed that. That is showing some intent, dancing down the ground, taking it on the half volley and dispatching it down the ground. That's a fantastic shot. 23 for 2 at the end of 5 overs. They are going along at a little slower rate, 4.6 per over. That's fine. But both of them, they are capable of making some good runs. Arun Madhu, in fact, it was. So that's the boundary which was needed. 5 overs, 23 runs. And this is what was needed for them. They were slightly behind. Arun Madhu, if he plays well, maybe it might be his night today. This wonderful Wednesday might just be a wow Wednesday for him. Wednesday which would bring some good memories for him. Let's see whether the Wednesday is wonderful for him or it is full of woos. Let's see. And he takes strike now, Arun Madhu. Perhaps he's the guy who overthinks a lot about his cricket. If you overthink a lot in 2020 game, and you have, I would say, you think a lot and saturate yourself, that there is where it's a game of uncluttered mind. T20 game. You don't have to think too much. That's what I was talking about. He has a fantastic technique, good back foot defense, good the way he comes back and comes in the line of the ball. Absolutely everything what a very good batter you can expect from. Then he'll play some rash shot once in a while in between and just spoil his innings over there. Let's see. Hope that he. Well, that's way outside the off stump. 24. The score moves on to. Again, a very good bowler, Rohan Vevarkar. Rohan Vevarkar, another good bowler. So, as I said, the bowling is thick. They have some 4 fantastic bowlers just on this. Rohan is one of their better bowlers, a Chris Wokes kind of bowler who can bowl those tight lines and also with good pace. A very tall, nice bowler who is one of their more reliable bowlers, Rohan Vevarkar. Vevarkar means he means business over here, and he's bowling with that line. He is in that business line. Almost a Chris Wokes like kind of bowler who can give you that steady line and length, and he can add some pace to his bowling as well. Rohan bowling with nice smooth action, slightly shortish run up today, but it is effective. That's super bowling, controlling. Has sacrificed a bit of pace for accuracy, and that's really working wonders for him. What a good over this has been so far. Just a solitary, in fact, couple of runs and 3 dot deliveries in it. 26 for 2. Considering this is the last over of the power play, and both the batsmen are showing some intent to hit a few runs, he has bowled a really good over. 26 is what the score moves on to. 3 runs in this over, the last ball of the power play. 26 for the loss of 2 good batsmen. Krishna Rana was the crucial one actually. His wicket was of paramount. He was the aggressor last match. And that's what Madhu can do. He can hit it hard. This will be a couple of runs minimum. That's what Madhu can do. He can run very well even. He could have been almost Rahim over there, Mushfiqur Rahim handling the ball. 28 for 2 at the end of 6 overs. Kashif, he is their premier all-rounder. Here he comes to bowl. Fantastic contributor is Kashif. He can bat, he can bowl. There is Sarfaraz, wide-ish long off. He is their best catch. He has safe hands, bucket of hands, all high catches. He takes them easily. Oh, that's down the legs. Very unlike Kasif. Generally, he bowls all those tight lines. He is the one who got a lot of wickets in the previous match. He was the one who got those breakthroughs. It starts off with a very bad ball down the leg side. That's beautifully played. Just a solitary run, but that's fine. Madhu can handle this kind of bowling well because he is accustomed to playing that spin bowling. He himself is an bowler who can play, who bowls off breaks. And off break won't be a problem for him. Navjot Singh Sidhu never used to rate off spinners as bowler. Navjot Singh Sidhu, Virendra Sehwag, they always felt off spinners are meant to be hit for sixes. They never considered them as bowlers. But there were exceptions. There are exceptions. Saeed Ajmal, Sakleen Mushtaq, Ravichandran Ashwin, so many of them. Cannot discount their bowling. Off spinners are never an easy meet now. Leg spinners are the ones who are the real charm bowlers. The bowlers who get you a lot of wickets with some fantastic variations. But off spinners against right-handers, they feel it's an easy meet. That's what Madhu can do. Play off spinners comfortably. That was against the spin. So he can play that cover drive against an off spinner, and you can also play that back foot flick. And also the sweep if required. Showing some respect, but he can easily dispose one of these balls over the long off and long on's head. He has that power game also, Arun Madhu. So few dot balls shouldn't bother him. And that's beautiful. That would be racing away for a couple of runs. But there is Sarfaraz. They won't chance his arm. Oh my God. Even the best can do mistakes. I was going gaga about Sarfaraz's fielding. That good drive just defeats one of the best fielders of theirs. And even the mighty can make mistakes. And that was a prime example of that. Sarfaraz slightly lazy over there. Cannot expect them from a player like Sarfaraz. He just missed out maybe. 34 for 2. He might get another boundary on this one. Oh, that is beautifully bowled. Such sharp turn. The score at the end of 7 overs is 35 for the loss of 2 wickets. The run rate, which was hovering around 4.5 runs per over, has gone on to 5 runs every over. Rohan Vyavarkar, he continues. Oh, that was edged, I think. Very sharp chance, very difficult one. This kind of catches only stick. But that did not have a lot of movement. It was straight into his body. Perhaps could have taken it. Arun Madhu, he takes a breather, goes back and will compose himself. And yeah, that was a sharp edge. Very difficult to hold on to that. Perhaps he would reprieve himself from playing for that shot. Yeah, persuade himself from playing for that. In fact, Arun Madhu, he has done a good job. His strike rate is quite alright considering couple of wickets fell too early. If he drops short, he might cut him, pull him. If he puts it just into the half volley, he can drive him. Oh, that's beautiful. That's good. He had to punch it off the back foot for a single. Good bowling this by Rohan Vyavarkar. Not bowling with a lot of pace. I've seen him bowling quickly. I've seen him bowling with a longer run up. But this is much better. He has just sacrificed a bit of pace and bowling it with a few steps with the lesser pace, but very effective. He has looked comfortable, the man on your screen, Pratik. He's got 10 of 15. Arun has looked more enterprising. He's played with a lot of composure. Pratik might be on a lookout for a big shot. That was a very indifferent shot, but will fetch him. Oh, lots of yes, no, wait, and maybe not. 37 for 2 in 7.4 overs. We are into the 8th over. The score is 37 for 2. These two guys are stitching up at a good partnership. And if they get maybe 12 runs in the next 8 balls, or maybe get close to 48, then that power over, if it can add 14 runs to it, so they can get close to 64, 62. And after that, try and add 70 to 80 runs and get that total to 140, 150. And try and bowl well. Even if they play very well, they can get close to 150, 160, which would be a good total to defend. .38 for 2 with that single. So will Pratik try and hit it hard? He looks a little exasperated with a lot of running. He might just try and smash a ball and get all those 4 runs in one shot and not run at all. He tries to go do that, but he was slightly hurried. Sarfaraz this time won't make any mistake. 39 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. So they haven't called for the challenge over yet. Generally, you can take it in over number 1 to 10. If they don't call it between those overs, the 10th over is the over in which they have to take it mandatorily. Right now, by default, there are a couple of overs. This over they haven't called for it. So by default, the next over would be the challenge over. Challenge over, you get double or nothing. So a double travel over. Oh, that was a very ordinary shot. And the umpire says 2 wides. It's 41 for 2 with those 2 generous wides. They shouldn't be too generous with bowling them, because if they give a few away, the pressure would be reverted back on the fielding. OIS, in fact, PETIT Panthers have a strong batting line, so they won't be flustered about this score. They have some 4-5 very good batters right at the top. Sarfaraz is their prolific run getter. He got 70 odd in the last match. Oh, that's beautifully driven. That has to be a couple of runs, if not 4. Easy brace to take it to 43. He could have hit it a little harder. It just timed the ball and tried to hit it in the gap. 43 for 2. That's nicely bowled by Kasif. This is a good battle. Off spinner against a off spinner. And he would know all the tricks of the trade. Arun Madhu. There are some players who think a lot about cricket, and they expect so many things in their minds. And there is where they actually do not do justice to their own talent. They overthink. Arun is one of those players who has a lot of knowledge about the game, has played a lot of games, has been very successful all throughout. But when you have a problem of plenty, and if you have so many things in your mind, there is where you get into trouble. Sometimes a, a, a little less area of shots in you. Oh my God, you just gave it away. A beautiful bowling. You completely beat him in flight. The wicketkeeper makes up for it big time and gets the third wicket with some good work. So he has been promoted, Amanpreet. He played really well in the previous match. He gave that fighting support to his partner. He has to do the job again today. He played it from his. Oh, he is so honest. He has not waited for the umpire's call. He gave himself out. Beating on the outside half. He bowled the doosra, or perhaps it went the straight even. He was playing for the turn. There was no turn. In fact, the went other way. If he was successful in doing that, people would be sorting him out very badly. And he gets out on the very first ball. Amanpreet. He did not wait for the umpire signal. Just gave himself out. Where it was honest enough. Just have a closer look at that catch. And did he try and bowl it away, or was it just a straighter one? No, off spinner, which he missed, and a big edge in fact. And he did not wait for the umpire's call. All fours on the scorecard. 44 for 4 in exactly 53 balls. Forty-five for 4. Last ball. The score at the end of this over is 45 for the loss of 4 wickets. Unfortunately, they have chosen the best bowler of the team for the challenge. Maybe the strategy. They cannot be taking. Oh, this is so good. This will race away for a boundary. Yes, it is. And still, I feel this man, Arun is a good batter, no doubt about it. But still, this man can pull this one to the last ball. That kind of a bowler is Parth. And he has bowled really well. R- They could have chosen someone else, but they opted for someone who is, in fact, their best bowler, in my opinion. I may be wrong. Sachin may have a debate about it. Even Kashif would argue with that point. But I feel he is one of their more reliable ones with bowling some fantastic line and lengths, taking the ball consistently away. I don't know if you are a bowler and if you are being challenged, that means that they feel that you are an easy bowler to get away. That may be hurting someone's ego very badly. With such bowler of such quality, a wrong choice maybe. But it is working for them. A boundary of the thickish outside edge, maybe a well manufactured shot. A couple of runs needed. Oh, he finishes it easily. So done in 2 balls. Arun Madhu, best bowler or no bowler. 6 runs all to Arun and 12 runs to the team. So those 12 runs would take the score from 45 to 57. 57 at the end of 10 overs. So Amanpreet is the new batter and he is one of their reliable players. Amandeep was out, Amanpreet is there. Kashif, he is pulled well, he has taken a couple of wickets. Arun Madhu takes that quick single. There is Nawid Sharif, who is the captain of the team, and he is doing a good job behind the stumps. He took that one wonderful stumping. The keeper has to be the most busiest person on the ground. Oh, he's like orchestrating his field, waving his hands, and taking a good vigil all around the ground. 58 for 4. 11th over in progress. Kashif has been the recurring chief even today. He was very good in that match, which was actually cancelled. Just almost 35 overs were bowled in that match. That's down the leg side. That's a big wide. 59 for 4. The day on which it poured so much, the whole ground was wet. Untimely rain and a timely save for whoever was in trouble. It was a good day for the team which was winning. That's good fielding. And again, some good footwork shown by Arun Madhu. Off spinners, he does not mind them. He can face them any day. But he has been really watchful against Kashif because Kashif is the one who has been the most successful one, taking a couple of wickets. 15 for 2. He is in his third over. Again to the same fielder, same result. But this is good by Arun Madhu. Seems to be more determined to play a bigger and a longer innings. It's good, 23 of 25. He can easily make up for that lost balls. That is with on offer. He takes one for the overthrow. 61 for 4. Over covers would have been an easier and a better shot, a better option to hit. With the single, the score will move on to 62. So 62 for 4, 11 overs done and dusted, 54 balls remaining. They would try and get maybe 75, 80 in the last 9 overs. If they get 75, they have to hit maybe 8.5 runs per over. They have to get 80 runs. They have to get 9 runs per over. And with Madhu over there, it is a strong possibility that they can get around 80, 85 runs in the last 9 overs. Arun Madhu is slightly holding himself back. This guy can be really explosive. He's just understanding the situation. Oh, that's a good call. There wasn't any run in that. 66 balls, 67 balls and 62 runs. Again, straight to the fielder. A lot many dot deliveries for this man. He has got a couple of boundaries even, so that has just made up for it. He might be on a log. Watch out for a big shot. 2-3 dot deliveries in the last over. A couple of dot deliveries in the first 2 balls. This would add some pressure. Again, straight to the fielder. This time to the left of him. 63 for 4. They should try and be a little more enterprising. Try and rotate the strike a bit more. Amanpreet has been also one of 4. Aruna Madhu is kept quiet. Again, that passage of play where not many runs have been scored. Remember, they were 44 for 4. So it's a small little partnership of 19 runs, including those 12 runs of the challenge over. Again, not good footwork. It's not about very good or fancy bowling or some extraordinary deliveries. It's all about pressure and the scoreboard pressure where they have lost 4 wickets. 63 for 4, the last ball of the 12th over. It remains another dot delivery. Just a solitary run. They need to do something about the run rate now. 63 for 4 at the end of 12 overs. They are going along at the rate of 5.2 runs per over. There was Virtona for has been hit very well off the back foot. Again, a couple of runs. This is good by Arun Madhu. It's no point hitting some good shots straight to the fielders and playing a lot of dot deliveries. He needs to make up for some time loss, some balls lost now. And he is the one who has been the one who has resurrected this innings. He has got some respectability to the score. 29 runs of those 65. Almost half the runs because those extra 6 runs of the power play of that power over. Oh, that's. Oh my god. Out of nothing, they lose a wicket. Oh, that leading edge and wicket. So a small little partnership of 21 being broken. He was looking good, Arun, and just as he was looking good, the same old story. He just loses his wicket. He was looking good for a big one today, 70, 80 runs maybe on his own. Unfortunately for him and for his team, he loses his wicket. And he is a good all-rounder. He is one of the. Himal it is. Suddenly the normal deliveries will also look menacing. Just beautifully played out the back foot. That is racing away for a shot into the covers. And they needed that. Fantastic punch off the back foot to get them to a score of 69. He gets off the mark with a boundary. Super hit from Nirmal. Nirmal means pure. This was a pure shot. That is again hit very well in the same direction. There is protection, but they run well. They'll get a couple. The first run was a run a little slow. So in spite of that, the ball being bobbing out of the hand, they couldn't get more than one. Amandeep, Amanpreet, in fact, and Nirmal, both capable of putting up a good partnership. He has missed out a few balls outside the off stump. 70 for 5. Very unlike him, Amanpreet. He generally is a good contributor. 71 for 5. The last ball, more often than last ball goes for a few runs if the wides are bowled. But this time, no runs. 71 for 5 at the end of 13 overs. They are stuck at one end. They are not rotating the strike. Amanpreet, he needs to do something about it. Just 2 runs in 11 balls is not acceptable. Nirmal is good. 6 of 4. They have to take a few runs. No point just eating up the deliveries. Looks a very young dad, does Nikhil. And he's bowled really well today. Just 4 runs in his 1.5 overs. And that was a wild throw. 74 for 5. So 74 for 5, the last ball of the 14th over. The score will remain on 74. In fact, he just kicks it past the fielder over there. He wanted to save one, he gave one extra. There was no run in it, he gave 2. In the process of saving a run, he gave away 2 runs. There was no run in it. They're trying to be a bit more fancy. It was penny wise and pound foolish. In process of saving $1, he has spent $10. 76 for 5 at the end of 14 overs. They are going along at the rate of 5.1 runs per over. They need to do something about the run rate. So consecutive dot deliveries. So even Nirmal now getting stuck with those dot deliveries back to back. He might go for a big one. He's the one who can play short shots. He does go for, but still straight to the fielder. He's showing some intent. It's not that he's just trying to block the ball. That is fine. If it is a dot ball in the process, that is fine. But the intent should be there. 3 dot deliveries in a row, not an issue. You can make up for it in the next few balls. So the long mid off and mid on are still in. You might now think of hitting up and over. Oh, that's a very good shot. That will make up and that will race away for a boundary. 80 for 5 now. Nirmal has been very good from the beginning. He may have played 3 dot deliveries, but he was showing intent. And if you show intent, the result is going to come. Sooner or later, you will reap rewards for your good intent. And he might still think of going one more in this over. That's good bowling. Just making him wait, bowling it a little slower. 81 for 5. 5 runs in this over so far. So they have played one, they have lost one. In fact, 1-1 and lost one, played 2. That was a gift, and it took it with both hands. 85 for 5 with that boundary. That's beautifully driven. That is a solitary run, but that's good. They should be rotating the strike. Uh, Nirmal has looked very comfortable. In fact, he has looked more enterprising. And Amanpreet has been a bit slow, but he has made up with that boundary, that strike rate which was lagging behind. And he might hit a couple of more. One boundary. Oh, that was a full toss missed. Full tosses are the ones where you get a lot of runouts. And the umpire said the bails were dislodged of the body. That is the reason. The good vigilant umpiring. Just you can see that thigh or maybe the abdomen touching the stumps as he bent over. Yes, the abdomen. Yes, the stomach touching the top tip of the stumps. That is a very good call. Oh, he hit it straight up and it falls in no man's land. Can you believe it? You need to be extremely fortunate to be not out after hitting it in the circle. 87 for 5. A very good over so far, just a couple of runs in 3 balls. This man might hit him for a boundary. He looks in good mood. That's super bowling by Nikhil. He has been absolutely impregnable. He's not the one who has a lot of wickets to show for his good bowling, but his economy is top class. That's super bowling. Absolutely no room. He's bowling some quicker deliveries and he's bowling those beautiful slower deliveries in between, absolutely giving no pace at times and absolutely giving no time at times. So if it is quick, it is real quick. It is slow, it is real slow. But that is some smart bowling by this man, Nikhil. And oh, what a ball! That was speech of a delivery, and it is the one where they get a brace. Super ball. That was the best ball of his whole spell. Completely squared him up. And couple of runs. 89 for 5 at the end of 16 overs. Absolutely incomprehensive this is. Why aren't they going for big shots? They have a lot of wickets in their hand now. They have consolidated a fair bit now. 25 runs, the little partnership which they have got, 24, 25 runs. They need to start going for runs now. 24 balls remaining now. Even if they lose wickets, that's fine. They need to find a few more opportunities to score. What a shot that is. Beautifully turned away. That would be minimum 2. Yeah, in fact, they run well. It can be a 2 runs. A couple would take them to 90s now. 91 for 5. That was well played off the stumps. And if you miss those shots, you are a dead duck because you will be trapped right in front of the wickets. Amanpreet now looking good. He played a few balls because they were pressured. They had lost 5 wickets, but he was absolutely showing no intent to go for it. Now every ball is an opportunity for him. He is doing some good job. Oh, he's been cleaned up. Just as I say, looks good. He gives his wicket away. 91 for 6. And that is the downfall of Amanpreet. Just as he was looking good and trying to go for his runs, he loses his wicket. Amit Raj comes in at number 8. He still has 22 balls to do something. 22 balls to get his team to slightly better position. Amit Raj it is who is on strike now after departure of Amanpreet. Still no runs. Couple of runs in the first ball, then not a run conceded. He's bowled so well, has Kashif. He's bowling his last over, picked up 3. He was the highest wicket taker on the other day. He is the highest wicket taker so far. And his figures look absolutely astounding. 2 balls remaining, 24-3. Amit Raj, it is on strike. That's outside the off stump. That's his first bad ball. Kashif, in fact, he's bowled a couple of 5s. 92 for 5. 6, in fact. 2 balls remaining. You crammed him. The last ball of Kashif's spell. He has got 3. He would like to make it 4, but that won't be that easy. Amit Raj, he needs to stay there for his team. That is what his partner Nirmal will tell him. Nirmal is looking really good. He can hit a few big shots. The last ball of Kashif's spell. It remains a dot delivery. In fact, it is a bye. Maybe a couple of byes if they run well. No, just one bye. 93 for 6 at the end of 17 overs. 18 balls remaining. They would expect around 20 runs. So expect 113, 1 to 120 as the total, a target for them. So expect 20 to 30 runs scored after. If you are 6 down, if you get around 25, 30 runs, you should be relatively happy with that. Sachin Jadwar, after bowling a couple of good overs, in fact, he took that first breakthrough, got that first breakthrough, and on 93 for 6, 18 balls remaining, Sachin Jadwar comes in to bowl the 18th and 20th over. Ninety-three for 6, 18 balls remaining. Watch out for the pace from this man. He's got a wicket today, and the last few balls which he bowled of the second over were real quick, and that's the Sachin we know of past. So his run-up has also slightly increased, and he will bowl much faster now. Once you get into that group, once you have that confidence that you are getting wickets and you're bowling with pace, you are bound to bowl with a lot of pace and power. And see the ball hitting the bat. Oh my God, he has done it twice, I think. That has happened twice where there wasn't a single, people have converted into a couple with some good fancy footwork for the opposition. 95 for 6. We are into the 18th over. Sachin Jadwar, his figures look good. 9 for 2. In fact, there was 7 for 2 before this. You try and take a few more wickets in this latter part of the innings. But that is a poor ball. And that's a very good shot. Racing away towards the square leg region for a boundary. Pace can be your ally. At times it can be your foe. In that time it was the enemy. And line was wrong. The length was wrong. And there was space on the ball which he made full use of. He did not panic and try and be a little greedy. Just gave it the direction and it ran past in that square leg region. 99 for 6. That's his first boundary. That will give him some confidence. There is nothing better than hitting a first boundary, and you can just add on a few more to it. That's good. They come close to 100. They have to a realistic chance of getting to 125, 130 now. 125 or 120 to 125 is a possibility from here. A very different shot. It will fall in no man's land. Nothing shot actually. He got big on him. Way down the leg side. Would have missed another set of stumps. 101 for 6 with that leg by. Just 14 balls remaining. So add 14 to 20 runs. That will take them close to 115 to 120. And if he plays a good innings, Amit Raj, they can get close to 125. That was a beautiful slower delivery. Completely flummoxed the batter. Yes, they have to go for the second one. A couple of runs, 103 for 6. The last ball of Sachin's third over. He's taken for a few runs in this over, 9 of them. Let's see what he does to end the over. That's nicely bowled. The score moves on to 104 with good hit from Amit Raj. 104 for 6 at the end of 18. A dozen balls remaining to take the score closer to 125. Nikhil comes in to bowl his last over. He's bowled really well, this man. He has not bowled a single bad delivery. A few shots have been off the edge of the bat. He may not be the one who has got a lot of wickets to show for. He may not be the one who has been more fancied like others, but I think he is one of their top bowlers today. That's good bowling. That is super bowling. If his contribution is to be taken care of, he has not bowled any ball which could have been an easy meet for the batters. 11 runs in 19 balls is absolutely wonderful. He might just not give more than 2-3 in this over even. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Again, some good fortune, and the ball will race away for boundary. So just as I was going gaga about his bowling, that ball wasn't a bad one, but those fortuitous runs for the batting team where he put bat on ball and the ball went away. This man has been doing everything right. Look at the steel and focus in his eyes. This is how people become successful, with a lot of focus and attention at the task is high. It's not the question of life and death. It is not some major assignment which is given, but he is putting his best for his team and for the game. Oh, so the best bowler also doing some basic mistakes, and his very good figures where he has just given 9 runs in the entire spell in 3 overs. He gives away 8 runs in his first 2 balls. He gave 9 runs in the first 3 overs, and he has given 9 runs in the next 3 balls. In fact, make it 10. So 9 runs in the first 3 overs, and in the next 3 balls, he gives away 10 runs. That's life, that's cricket. Things do change very badly for you. So one last over is just spoiling all the figures of this left-hander who has bowled superbly. 3 balls. Oh, that is generously flighted, to say the least. They should be taking the first one quickly. Just a solitary run, 115. So I thought he won't be going above 15 runs. He has conceded 21, and in this over he has conceded 12. Some words of wisdom. What would Devi try and bowl a bit slower, take it the ball away, and he might go downtown, and there is where I can take another stumping. That's what the wicket keeper Navid must be saying. Yeah, flighted ball outside the off stump, but he's smart enough not to down the ground. 116 with that single. A very fruitful over there. They got 12 runs so far. Still one ball to go. So 3 overs, 9 runs, and 5 balls, 12 runs. Different periods of time for the young man. Still, figures look absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that's beautifully hit. So this figures are spoiled further with that boundary. Oh my God, can you believe it? 26 runs in 4 overs, where he had conceded just 9 in the first over and 17. And this is what this team does. Last match also they were completely out of the equation. They were absolutely no hope of winning, and they started hitting the 3-4 overs for many runs. 10 runs, 12 runs, 13 runs every over, and they got a fantastic score. They almost got 70-80 in the last 4-5 overs which they faced. So they do charge late, and Amit Raj is and Nirmal are leading the charge. 120 for 6. If they happen to get more than 10 runs, it would be a good fighting total. Against Sachin, it would be really interesting. The last 6 balls of the over. Wanted to hit it down the ground. The bottom hand coming into play. Martin Guptill over there. The 2015 World Cup. 1-1 for 6. Oh, that's an edge. That would be straight into hands of Naved. Third wicket for this man. He would be really elated with another wicket to his kitty. Now it takes a very good catch which was dipping. Sachin gets another man. Sachin gets Nirmal, who played really well for his team. Sachin Nirmal caught Navid, bowled Sachin. Fantastic knock which has taken his team to a respectability. Good work, sir. Good job. You have been really good in taking your team to a position of some fighting spirit, some fighting total. So Manoj Gupta would come in to face the last four balls. Let's see whether he can take this score somewhere close to 130. If they get 130, they would be elated because four balls remaining, a new batsman coming in. A couple of boundaries will take them closer to, in fact, will topple that 130 mark. A boundary, and if you run a couple of couples quickly and a wide or so in between, they might get 130. To be easier, two boundaries are needed to get to a respectable score of 130 plus. 121 for 7. We are into the last over of ISDT 6.0. This is PETIT Panthers versus OIS Blasters. OIS Blasters have been invited to bat first, and their decision of fielding first of the PETIT Panthers seems to be absolutely right. The last four balls. That's hit beautifully. A lot of bottom hand into that one. Just a solitary run again. 1-2 for 7. Nine balls in this inning so far. He goes for the big one. It has gone very high. Has it gone the distance? No, it falls in no man's land. They'll get a couple. Oh my god. Oh, this is so unfortunate. And I don't think they should be taking him out. Oh Sachin, please don't. Don't take him out. Just let him go. That's good by Navid. Navid as so are they withdrawing the appeal? Oh Navid, you should call him back. Oh Sachin, you shouldn't have taken him out. The small little things, Sachin. Just a solitary run and a wicket of Manoj Gupta. A beautiful ground where they played so well last time. Today not even 50% of what they did last time. They just came back strongly in that match and were on from a position of no hope. Oh, what a shot this is! Straight to Sarfaraz though. That was a peach of a delivery. What a good shot that was. He dug out that Yorker really well, Amit Raj. And will he get the fourth wicket now? That's the only question remaining. Or will a boundary be hit and a score close to 125 be taken? The last ball will have all those mysteries with it. That's really well bowled, a Yorker. So 1-2-4 is what they get. $125 for 8 at the end of 20 overs. It's a lowish score, and they have to bowl really well if they want to stay in the country. So 1 runs on the scorecard. Sarfaraz opened the account. Sarfaraz is their mainstay. Sarfaraz generally scores those 50-60% runs of the team score on his own. Way outside the off stump, a big wide. But the ball is moving in air. This is good to see. Some assistance for the bowlers as well. It is never good when it is a completely flat wicket. The bowlers also should have something to work with. The batsmen also should have some I would say difficulties to face. They should also have some different kind of bowling where they learn to play the moving ball, the balls which swing. So 2 runs on the scorecard. Watch out for Fardeen. He's a dasher. He turns it away beautifully. A big unit getting off the mark with a couple of runs, and he's made to run by Sarfaraz. Sarfaraz is very quick. Both these batsmen, they can come down the ground and take a few steps and get the runs done. He was cheering for his team. He is that batting sub from the dugout, and he is going there and doing the job. He loves to make contributions. He scored 20 odd runs in his the same match, which is rescheduled right now. He just replayed. That's down the leg side. Not that ceremonious start. They need to pull up this up. But this team, they will look completely down and out, and they'll still make a comeback. Last match, they were chasing a huge score. They were nowhere in picture. All of a sudden, they started hitting some boundaries and sixes in a couple of overs, and they were within that reach of getting back into the contest, and it started raining then. So 6 runs in 3 balls. Sarfaraz has got 1 of 1. Fardeen has got 3 of 2. That's down the leg. So super work by the wicketkeeper. He almost saved 3 runs for his team, but that would be a couple of wides. He's just walking that wide over there. 8 runs. Oh my god, so many wides in the very first over. They should. Oh, that's it very hard. That he will race away for a single. So 9 runs on the scorecard. Lot many wides. 1, 2, 3, 4 wides in this over. And this man, he can hit a few sixes, but he has decided to stay calm and play a longer innings. That's what he does. The score is 10. Sarfaraz is very unique. Sarfaraz will play in that 100 strike rate, 110 in his first few balls, 10 balls, 20 balls. And all of a sudden, he will just blast and hit a lot of sixes. He generally hits a barrage of sixes if he stays for more than 20-25 balls. In this tournaments of DATS tournament or SMPL B division, Sarfaraz is just devastating. I have seen very few batters hitting a lot of sixes as Sarfaraz in this DATS tournament. Oh, there was an opportunity. That was it was pitched up but slightly away from the batter. Did not come in the line of the ball. So 11 runs, 5 wides in this over. So many extra balls which he has bowled. He bowled so well on the other day, Jay Parekh. Today, not up to the mark. And that very often that happens. The last ball invariably is punished. 17, that was in his arc, and that was almost Inzamam like. What a shot. That is how he is. Inzamam used to hit the straight hits. Just look at the shot. Yes, almost like him. 17 without loss. That was pure timing. Don't discount them. OIS Blasters are a team which can come back from almost impossible situations. You may feel it's a smallish total, 17 runs taken off, such strong batting lineup, but they have this power of coming back from hopeless situation. They may not be the fancied side, they may not be the best side, they may start off very well, very badly, and they would be in a position of almost no hope. Still, they create chances for themselves. The way they placed the last match, the way they started hitting all of a sudden, they were right into the match, and outside chance to win that one from a position of almost no hope. Mo Sarfaraz going to be very good for him. Sarfaraz is taking a back seat. He's allowing his other batsman to flourish because he has hit already a big sixer. 18 runs on the scorecard. Amanpreet bowling right arm over the wicket. Oh, what a ball that is! Super. It came back so sharply. Almost cut him into half. That was indeed a very good ball. That was almost 30-degree. Like, what good spin on the ball. More than the cut, more than the seam. It was almost an off spinner's vicious off spinner. 20 without loss. Fantastic ball that was, the previous one. Oh, even that one came back sharply. Oh, this is not. They should try and stop those. But good bowling this is bowling some fantastic deliveries. Is getting nice movement backwards, which is defeating the batsman in fact. 21 without loss. The bowler who is getting some sharp nip back. The balls are nipping back, and that is always a concern from any batter. If the ball is nipping back and coming onto the stumps. Oh, that was in fact little too ambitious to say the least. 22. The score moves on to. They got off to a good start now. They've almost chopped off 20% of the runs in the first 1.3 overs. Down the leg side. Clearly down the leg side. Missing the leg stump by a big margin. Maybe a little. Going down leg it was. Not by a big margin, but it was going down leg. Would have missed it by maybe 2 centimeters. 23 with that leg bye. Good over so far. Buys, leg buys in this over wide, but only 4 runs off the bat. Oh, first fall shot by this man. He's not happy with it. Generally, is very good, very reliable, plays all shots very comfortably, and very rarely do we find him making such errors. Just a big fan of this batter. Love his batting. Sarfaraz Zumani, easily one of those top 5 entertainers of ISDT 6.0. First time when I saw him, I just saw him hitting 7 sixes in a match, all towering ones. When I came for the first time to commentate a couple of years back. Oh my god! First time I have seen him being clean bowled and without adding a lot of runs to the total. Very first time I have seen this happen to him. And I should not have told him. I asked him to stay a little longer so that we get entertainment. entertained. You should never ever disturb a batter before he goes. 23 for 1. I do not do that anytime. I just wanted to see him bat a little longer. But not everything what you wish is being come. First time I have seen him getting out in single digits, and that to clean bowled. Very, very rare occurrence. This. It's a very rare occurrence that Sarfaraz gets beaten completely, and very rarely does he give his wicket away. This is one of those occasions. But some good work, some good bowling has got the big Sardarji his first wicket. He was bowling really some good lines and some good sharp inward movement. So sometimes the last extra ball can go for 6. Sometimes that extra ball can claim a wicket. So very rare failure for the big man. Generally he scores those 50s as fun, and that can happen sometimes. Even the best can fail. Even he is human, and he is almost godlike in this kind of tournaments. He gets his 50 with relative ease. Today failed for a change. That's a big wicket. That's a big opening, I would say. Getting Sarfaraz that early, even if it is the best batting lineup, Sarfaraz is the key batter to this team. He is their most, I would say, the highest scorer if you have the totals taken. Sachin Jadwar is a fantastic batter. I agree with that. Sachin is a prolific hitter. But when it comes to scoring, nowhere even close to Sarfaraz. Sarfaraz's runs are right up there. There is Nawaz Sharif, who is a good scorer. There is Sachin Jadwar, who can score quick. But when it comes to having a package of Sachin Jadwar and Nawaz Sharif, in consistency of Nawaz and this hard hitting ability of Sachin, it is Sarfaraz. And today it might be Falli's day. Fardeen they call him. In fact, Falli they call him. Fardeen is his name. And it is generally the other guys who take risk. And Sarfaraz plays that very responsible knock, and his strike rate is better than these guys, even if he plays in his normal second gear. 25 for 1. Seems to be his day today. He's got a fantastic strike rate, 12 of just 7, and all proper shots. He hasn't looked in trouble at all. And this one was a lot of bottom hand in it, not the ideal shot. 26 for 1. This is tricky. If they feel they are going to win it very easily, there is always some twist when you have that strong will. This is a strong will team. Sarfaraz wicket is a big boost. Do not. Getting Sarfaraz is as good as getting 2-3 batsmen together out. He is that kind of a player. The player who can play for a longer duration, a player who actually gets 80-90% of the match done or almost finishes the match on his own. His wicket is a big plus any day. 27 with that single. But they are some capable batters. They have Sachin Jadwar. They have Nawaz Sharif. They have a couple of more batters who can do. Kashif's there. So they have good batting lineup, but you never know. Once somebody gets a couple of quick wickets, they will be up in a chance, OIS Blasters. But Fardeen seems to be the man today. He is getting some gifts also. That would be racing away for a couple of runs. Easy too for Fardeen. He's looking too good. And he's getting 2 runs. 15 of just 9. A fantastic strike rate to have. Strike rate of 150. He's getting balls on the leg side. That's a gift between Diwali and Christmas. But that would be again a couple of runs. Some cardio and some exercise for Fardeen. In fact, he walks the second for the second time. He's looking good today. He's a very good player. Generally, this year he's given his wicket away in a couple of times after looking good. But he gets settled down if he gets to play freely. He has to do the job of Sarfaraz now. Sarfaraz is the free flowing batter who takes the innings along. Asad Ali Wakil. Strike rate of 170 for Fardeen. Asad Ali Wakil is the man at the non-strikers end. Maybe related to Jishan. Oh, this is beautiful. This is nice flow of the bat. .32 at the end of 3 overs. They are going along with a good rate of 10.66 runs per over. OIS Blasters versus Petit Panthers. Petit Panthers won the toss and they invited OIS Blasters to have a go. OIS Blasters could just manage 125 and in reply they conceded 17 in the first. Last 2 overs 15 runs and they've got a wicket of Sarfaraz. They need a couple of quick wickets to come back, OIS Blasters. Meanwhile Fardeen would like to just continue and have some nice time. Asad Ali Wakil, yeah, one of those Sportino members. Sportino again one big player in underarm and other sporting events, and also they are organizers of auctions. And Jishan Ali Wakil is also a part of this setup of Nawaz Sharif and them. And just like what Zooter is a numero uno in this kind of event management, Sportino does it for turf cricket and the other local tournaments and local celebration programs. Zooter meanwhile exclusively is for cricket. Oh, maybe the light got into his eyes. I hope he's alright. He tried. That's more important. He just lost it in the light. That can happen. Oh, he just lost it in the. That can happen. 33 for 1. In fact, 32 for 1 the score remains. He's getting the sharp movement in Amanpreet. So that is helping him. And that big wicket of Sarfaraz. And now again creating some troubles. Not only that wicket taking ball, the balls previous to that he bowled really well. Created that pressure in spite of getting a lot of buys in that over, leg buys in that over. He was consistent with his line. And his indie purse were a trouble to the batters. Oh, that is smashed. Just for a solitary run. But that's the right approach. If you try and play him straight, he is going to miss your inside half and you might get yourself into trouble. So he's smashing him down the ground, playing with the angle. He's bound to get that inward movement. And he should be trying for that off stump and outside off stump line, aiming for the middle and leg. But even if he does not get that moment in, even the straighter ball, a variation would be a cause of trouble for these batters. But he's getting a nice consistent in dip. 5 for 1 his figures are a testament that is bowled well. This one was a straighter one. Good shot by Asad Ali Wakil. This one will a good stop by big tall Amandeep. Fantastic. Amandeep Bindra. Just love his attitude. He's a competitor to the core. .35 for 1. Amandeep would come into bowl later on. He is their tallest player, I would say. A tall player with a big heart. Very nice, very gentle human being. When he always would greet you. Very down to earth, very humble. Oh, it's good. Super stop by the wicketkeeper. Pratik is it. He saved 3 wides for his team. 36 for 1 with that wide. Asad Ali Wakil played a good shot on the previous occasion. He's got 3 of 2. So his strike rate is also good. .150. the strike rate, and that is still early in part of his innings. Oh, that is not, that wasn't that well. Good work by the fielder over there. 37 for 1. He would be bored getting those singles and doubles. If it is in his arc, Fardeen would go big. There is where he should be careful. He should try and play a bigger innings. He just loses his patience and hits one in the air. No, that's smart by him. That is good by him. Today, a different Fardeen. A good call again. Uh, 38 for 1 at the end of 4 overs. The run rate 9.5 runs per over. So 38 for 1, 4 overs done and dusted. Oh, that's a fantastic effort. What an effort that is to get rid of a man who was looking too good. That's his day, Nirmal. He did everything right today with the bat. He was the one who got them resurrected, and that's a big breakthrough. And moments like this will give you that extra fillip of coming back. Just have a closer look at what exactly happened over there. Fardeen, after looking so good, gets out. That's his place where he needs to be a little careful the next time he comes in. Gets out in the 20s, same kind of score. But this today he was looking more enterprising, he was looking good. Oh, that was a good connection. And in fact, oh, what a catch! What a catch! This is one of the best catches of ISDT 6.0. This would be seen over and over again. And diving forward, never easy, especially the Dad's tournament. It took a special catch to end a special innings, a short little cameo from Fardeen, who was looking very good. But what a catch! A day to remember. Asad Ali Vakil, he comes on strike. Krishna getting the wicket at the very first ball. He's bowling with a lot of pace, Krishna. Oh, that's very well played. Punched off the back foot. There is protection, just a solid run, 40 for 2. And Krishna is the perfect all-rounder to be there in the team. He's one of their more valuable players. Not the most, but close to that, being one of the most valuable players. There are quite a few good players. Arun Madhu is there. And all of them even actually contribute. It's a very good team, but Krishna is their glamour boy. Ravinder Singh. Oh, that is Swan. That quick pace can also be your ally, and at times it can also go against you. 41, the score moves on to. No, that is beautifully done. What a shot that is. Just pure timing. Asad Ali Vakil wonderfully hit. Using the pace of the bowler, converted that low full toss into a scoring opportunity. Full toss's efficacy for taking wickets is well known. You can almost lose a wicket on a full toss. Oh, that was a low full toss. Beautifully done. He did not panic and he did not get overexcited seeing that full toss. But played it with proper technique and a lot of confidence. 45 for 2. In fact, he could have driven it into the covers instead of just getting it jammed up over there. 45 for 2 at the end of 5. 9 runs per over. Very good over in which he got a wicket, but he was hit for a boundary of the second last ball. They should bring in Madhu very quickly now. Madhu can be a dangerous bowler because there is some spin. And he should be targeting the stumps. Madhu, try and take a few wickets. LBW can be option. Let's see whether they invite him to bowl. Krishna is a good option. He just showed how good he can be with his first ball wicket. Oh, that's racing away for. Oh, this is close. A good throw, and he would have been in some spot of bother. Ravinder Singh runs quickly to scamper back for the second. 47 for 2. Extra 6 byes, 2 leg byes, 7 wides. A lot many extras in that short span of time. That's outside the off stump. That's a wide. Oh, what a shot that is! Off the stumps. This is one of the better shots of the night. Beautifully picked. There was a lot of risk into that one against a bowler who is bowling well. That was beautifully done. Amanpreet has bowled well to get runs against him. It's not easy. In fact, that's what. In fact, if he had missed it, he would have been a prime candidate for a wicket. A high risk, high reward. That was beautifully picked up from the stumps and deposited into the fine leg. The ball has gone outside the vicinity. So a buffet of balls from which would be closer to 6 overs would be selected. Uh, 52 for 2, we are into the 6th over. Wicketkeeper has been a real good contributor. So 53 for 2 with that wide. He's bowled so well. Why is he faltering now? He needs to keep it tight just to get back into the contest. Oh, that is again a very good ball and hit very well. This is beautifully hit. Again a couple of runs. Ravinder is hitting some good balls. There was a 3 in it. Yes, there is a 3 in it. Oh my god, Ravinder has a big fall. 55 for 2. Good. He pushed him for the third, Asad Ali Wakil. They would have just talk to each other, convey a message to each other. Yes, all right. That's what they will say. 56. The score moves on to. Just have a strong feeling that this team might just make a comeback. These are the team. This is a kind of a team which actually rises from the Phoenix. In fact, rises from the. It can come back anytime. Oh, that's good bowling, and Asad is playing some good, authentic cricket. Not taking chances, playing some good shots. 56 for 2, and the run rate is going great. You may feel it's a match which will get over in 12, 13, 14 overs. May happen, but I strongly feel there is a twist because these guys can make a good comeback. OIS Blasters, don't discount them. White ball, even if they do not have all those big bowlers, big batters in the team, they're star players, but they are a team which support each other quite a lot, where they believe in each other, and they there are a lot of positive thinkers in the team where they feel you can come back anytime in the game. That is always good. That actually would maximize whatever skills you have. That's on the leg side. They need to work on this though. Such a good bowler, his ball getting that inward movement is just missing out on line. If he gets it on the off stump just outside, he's going to create a lot of trouble. He has already created a lot of troubles in his previous overs, just faltering in this over. Yeah, that's what the other Sardarji would tell him. That is Amandeep to Amarpreet. Amandeep Bindra and Amanpreet. So Aman is peace. Amandeep is someone who is the messenger of peace. Amanpreet is someone who loves peace. So one is 59 for 2. The last ball of the power play. Ravinder Singh. He's got 9 of 5 and played some good shots actually. The shots off the pad and into that fine leg. It looks good. Take my word, these two teams will never fail to entertain you. There is still a twist. The last match they were completely down and out. They came back strongly in 2-3 overs. They might still come back with a couple of wickets. What a shot that is. Just short of the fielder though. Good intent shown by Asad Ali Wakil and Ravinder, both looking good. The score at the end of 6 overs is just a shade below 10. Exactly 9.8 runs every over. So Fardin was looking good. He did not give his wicket away. That was a fantastic catch taken by Nirmal. OIS Blasters may not be the best team. They may not be the team which would create a lot of ripples, but the way they play, I am a big fan of this team. The way they support each other, couple of Amans in those team, very lively characters. Also, the wicketkeeper is a good guy who is giving his 100% both with bat and behind the wickets. Nirmal was superb today. And also they have Arun Madhu in the team, who is a very good cricketer, a very well-spoken guy with a lot of cricketing acumen and brain. And I have been a big fan of this all-rounder. He is a very good player. Look at the pace, what Krishna Rana can bowl. Today missed out on an LBW, where he was on the back foot and ball hitting the flap of the batter, and he was slightly not happy with the decision, but that can always, no batter is ever happy with the decision, and in the hindsight, if he goes and look at it, he may feel he's hard, but that's fine, because these two are our best umpires. In fact, they have very good accuracy read, and this man, he is a fantastic player. Oh, that was too close to call. Krishna Rana, he batted so well in the last match, and he's bowling with full speed over here with a full lot of vigor, lot of pace. OIS Blasters, Nirmal, the way he focused for his 26, coming down at 5 and 6 number, giving some shape to the total. This team, in spite of a win or loss, it's an ever improving team. One thing they have to work a lot on is extras. They need some good bowling practice in the nets. They need to work hard on their line, and there is where there is room for improvement, because they can control their swides and bowl with discipline. They have some good players. The wicketkeeper Pratik is a good batter. Krishna they have as a good player. Nirmal they have found. And they have Arun Madhu, they are a very good all-rounder. So they should work on their strengths and work on their weaknesses as well. That's what they call SWAT, strength, weaknesses. So they need to focus on this as well. And this man is looking good. Ravinder is played some very good shots in his short span. Asad Ali Wakil has looked good. So both these batsmen look very comfortable. Krishna Rana seems to be bowling with a lot of vigor and enthusiasm. Unfortunately, losing his line. The ball is moving and doing an extra bit. 63 for 2, such a wonderful bowler and giving away extras with that line outside. He can easily ball into the stumps and he's getting that away movement. And even if the ball comes in, he has, with that lively pace, he can create trouble to any batter. That kind of a bowler is Krishna. Yeah, super ball this is. This is good. But oh my god, again, slightly away. Maybe he needs to get in a little closer. This wall was very good though. In fact, when it came talk about the pace, the length was super. But slightly outside the off stump. It could have been a little 1 or 2 centimeters in, it would have been called a fair ball. That's what, so many wides in this over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he might just get a wicket also in this over. Oh, that is beautifully played. Oh, look at the ball. It's getting that sharp movement, almost like an IPL bowler. He's bowling some fantastic deliveries. He's almost like two extremes. As you see in that sine wave, we have a crust and a trough where you get the maxima and minima. If you remember in your science, 8 science, even if 11, 12, if you have taken science, there is something which is called as an amplitude and something which is called where you have a crust and a trough where you get maxima and minima. That sine wave, very good and very bad, both at a time. Again, you just try to pull it from the outside off stump. He's a good batter. He's looking good, Ravinder Singh and Krishna and Ravinder. This is a good contest. A very very long over coming to an end where he bowled 1, 2, 3, 4 wides. So Amardeep Singh Bindra, not Amandeep, it is Amardeep. I beg your pardon, Amardeep, a very good human being. I just love him. He greets everyone who comes in. Such a nice man, very smiling all the time. A good member of the team. Very good human being. When he was given out, he did not wait for the umpire's call. He just, yes, he said, "I am out." Look at the smile on his face. His height and everything, like face also looks like Ishan. This that's off the back foot. And he's getting that. Every bowler is getting some movement. You should make use of some conditions which are there in your favor. He's almost like Ishan Sharma in height, and his face also has a similar like thin structure like Ishan Sharma. And but he's a very good guy too. Like he'll have a smile on his face. And run up not like him, he will start like a Bhangra pose. He has a different way of bowling. Just have a closer look at him. Oh, that's nice movement outside. A teasing line by Amardeep. And he gives his 100% every time. See, they may not be in the best of the positions. They may not be having a very little 2% chance, 10% chance, 15% chance of winning this one. We're giving 20% chance of winning this one. But that won't stop them for trying. Almost 50% runs of the, in fact, more than 50% runs are chopped off. And just we are into the 8th over. But they will not cease fighting. That was way too short. They'll still continue to put their best foot forward, enjoy every moment. That's what life is, that's what cricket is. You never know from where the opening is going to come. I may sound a little more wishful, but take my word, keep on trying. You never know from where the opportunity comes. 66 for 2. The most important word is persistence. And you should be believing in what you do. But both these two guys are looking good. Oh, that was not a good shot by Asad. He has played well. But that ball outside the off stump, the overpitched one, which is the one which is almost a Yorker, has been the troublesome ball for him. He refrains himself from going for big shots. He wants to play a longer innings, a safer innings. So that is the reason he's not going for his big booming cover drives. Of course, Jishan Ali Vakil is related to him, maybe. Very good friend of mine. In fact, he is one of my bosses. And he also loves to play Zooters. He says it is the best place to play cricket. And he's also one of the directors of Sportino. And, and they love this ground, all those Bandra boys. They love to play in Zooters. What a shot of the back foot. Fantastic boundary. Straight into the fence. 70 runs. All these Bandra boys, Jishan, Kazim, Junaid Bhai, Nawed Sharif, these are all big guns of Bandra, and they are the ones who have supported the game, cricket, for even the people from the lower parts of the society, and they have done a lot of charity in COVID, and they have provided the players from lower income groups with a constant source of income by conducting different tournaments. They have even given away awards like bikes. So just not going gaga about them, but just to add to this fact that these guys do a really good job, especially these young people like Sushruth Nasnodkar, Jishan Ali Vakil, and getting so much success in this field is commendable. What a shot. This is into the covers, and that will just be a couple of runs. That is another good bowler who actually wasn't that successful today, Jay Parikh. He bowled a few wides today. 8 overs done and dusted, 72 for 2. They are going along merrily at 9 runs every over. No, that is beautifully hit, but not that good connection and running between the wickets. Asad Ali Vakil, he could have gone for it. In fact, it is Asad was wanting to go for the third one. And Ravinder, he does not want to put a lot of hard work. Ravinder before the match was, even over here, these guys do not let their business go. He made a little bit of commitments towards his business when he was just about to go and play, and made some money on call even sitting here. These guys are so successful. They would be making money sitting here even. They have big companies. These guys are all big shots in their respective fields. But on field, they are absolute gentlemen and no qualms. Whoever big you are, they all are a part of a team. So they play together. All successful guys. Forget about the money, but they have made some good name in their respectful careers. 74 for 2. And he's having a smile on his face. Ravinder is enjoying his promotion. No Sachin Jadwar. It's opportunity. No Navid Sharif. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. And they have got the opportunity. This is good by Navid and Sachin that if they fall quickly, these players coming down at 5 and 6 numbers, they should have some batting. And in the latter part of the innings, they should be there to perform big. PETIT Panthers need to be there. They missed out in a few close matches. They should be there to play the finals. I think they should be working hard and ironing out their some problems which they have. Oh, that's beautifully hit. Just a solitary run. It is looking good, Asad. He will slightly trying to open up now. If he gets his 20s and all, and after that he would try and go big. Amit Raj. Ravinder Singh 13. Oh, that's outside the off stump. Oh my god, in fact it is out. The spinning ball and impact on the off stump. The ball keeping low, he gets out. See, we may comment it and we may say different things from a distance, but the best angle is always from behind the stumps where you are exactly at perpendicular. So if you're standing on the maybe third man or fine leg, you may always have a different angle, you may have a different opinion. In fact, we should not be, even I shouldn't be commentating or whether it was out or not out, because only angle is the best angle is the 90-degree. Oh, that is a good call. I beg your pardon, sir. He just bent his leg afterwards. No, good call by umpire Tandil. After playing a good knock, he gets out. 76 for 3. Last ball. Oh, 76 for 3. Oh, that is a gift. Missed out. Oh, this is good by Naved and Sachin. They have given opportunity for others to go and have a go. Not that they are little less. Yeah, that's a big tournament actually. One in Goa, 22, 23, 24. They have a blast over there. It's a festival of colors, but they celebrate the festival of their favorite sport, uh, which has added a lot of color to their life. Goa Holy Bash. This is one of the first out. In fact, that is his hometown, Sushrut Nasurdkar, and he has a lot of people, a lot of clubs, and a lot of players who know him there. It's his first home, I would say, not the second home. His native place, and Goa Holy Bash 5.0 22, 23, 24 March 2024. Team registrations open, entry fees as mentioned. That's not a great amount. It's a lot of fun in that, and live telecast of all the matches, grounds, umpires, scorers, everything. Lunch, your airfare and hotel accommodation, you need to take care of it. 77 for 3 is what they come to. Just 5 runs in the previous over. They need some magic, and he's brought a little too late now. In fact, why is Arun Madhu still not given bowling? That's a big question. Maybe trying to create some. You make use of the inward movement, but he's a good bowler though. Almost got a wicket. Samir Sheikh has come with a clear mindset. Go and smash a few. This is what they have done badly today because they haven't been disciplined. Last match they were competing because they gave the best when batting and bowling. Today they have faltered in their line. Oh, it's it very high. Has it gone the distance? No, not at all. But a couple of runs. Oh, so they get 3 runs. They need two in the next four of the challenge. That's nicely bowled. Good work. Oh, that was very well bowled. Though. Look at the movement which Amardeep is getting. Nice away going movement. He handled it really well. A wicket here. I have seen it for the last few matches. 3 balls, 1 needed. There has been some drama. A wicket, then a dot ball, then 1 of 1 needed. More often than not, the challenge is finished, but you never know. 3 balls. See, Amardeep is enjoying the music on the background. He's dancing. And he's dancing in his run up even. And the challenge is completed. So 10 runs would be added to the scoreboard by 87. Oh, this is a sport wherein he was one of the biggest. The Zooters are one of the biggest players, but this game has taken a big magnitude. Spoke to one top regional head of a big company when we had a corporate tournament. He said in Bangalore he stays. He said there are 80 grounds. I don't know if the number is right or not. A very senior cricketer. He is a wicket keeper. I do not remember his name right now, but he said there are almost 80 grounds in different venues in Bangalore. Maybe 80 different places of uh, getting connected with the game. But that is a huge number. You say it's a big industry cricket over there. Here, very few players bigger than Zooter, and they are the ones who have set a benchmark. And this is one of the premier tournaments. I love to be a part of it. The best one is the 40 plus. It was a tournament of super magnitude. I just enjoyed and looking at the 40 plus players playing those fantastic innings, getting those beautiful catches was a treat to watch. And it was a mixture of the play of Robin Singh, Jadeja, Mohammad Kaif, and different players in Sehwag century, Sachin's time, all those Yuvraj Singhs, that kind of players, and you just love to be a part of those tournaments. 88 for 3, 11th over in progress. Oh, so 89 is what the score moves on to. Samir Sheikh has looked enterprising. Asad has had a good outing today, and is one of those players who's new to the circuit. And Wasim Lashkaria, Naveed Sharif, these are the guys who used to play turf cricket a lot, but they have got so many players coming into play this season ball cricket, and they are making this tournament. Oh, this is long, and Asad Ali Wakil just showing what he is capable of. And Naveed Sharif, and has got last year he got Jishan Wakil to play. He enjoyed his stint. This year it is this man, Asad Ali Wakil. Look at the smile on his face. And that is what we do. That you cannot buy with money. That you can never buy with money. That happiness. That will give him immense pleasure. When he goes to sleep tonight, He would remember this big six. What a shot that's what. Asad Ali Wakil. And know that it's not that he is not capable. He is capable, but these are the places, these are the tournaments which give you that platform to have some fun against some good quality games teams. Oh, this is beautiful. It was even better shot than the sixer because to play that of the back foot of the spinner, it requires some skill. Oh, he's having all good shots. He's a player who has played a lot of, clearly showed he has played a lot of cricket in his school days and in college times. And he's getting an opportunity with Navid's team. I don't think he was there last year. Oh, Samir just trying to go big. He's a good player, Samir. So they have such a strong side, and they should be going a distance actually, which they falter at times and don't go that distance. 97 for 3 at the end of 11 overs. They're getting closer. Without Sarfaraz playing today, without Navid playing, without Sachin being a part of it, it's a good achievement for them. 97 for 3. So they're just 28 runs away now. So we have Shravan, our official scorer. We also have Shweta Tambe. We have Shaukat, Shweta Tambe in the management team. Shaukat, our wonderful volunteer. Also we have Sachin, the cameraman. We also have Shahat again. So again a combination of all S's we had discussed the other day. Oh, this is very well bowled. Good. Why is this? Why is such a wonderful bowler bowling in the 12th over? Maybe giving opportunity to the others. He is for me one of the best all-rounders. If not of this team, of those top 5, 10 talented all-rounders, Arun Madhu would be top there, right at the top there. Good bowling, good batting, and good fielding. But only thing is he does not maximize his innings. Does not play full array of shots. And that was not a good ball. That was no turn on it, and outside the off stump with couple of runs. And he is one of those premier fielders. So if he's light, he has a good day. If he's confident, and if you can play a longer innings, you can really see something very good out of Arun Madhu. Also, he can bowl well, and he has played a top league, represented on the highest level. And he's not playing in that. He is playing just amateur cricket now. Oh, what a shot that is cracked. Samir Sheikh, it looks to be the aggressor. He has always been a good player. Two good batters against a bowler who could have been brought a little earlier. That is my personal opinion. I am not an expert or a guru, but I feel this man should be made use of, and he should be contributing to his team quite a lot. 100 up, in fact, 100 for 3, just 25 away. He's not getting any turn though. Maybe some dew is a factor. Oh, what a shot that is. Good work by the fielder. Super work. Just a solitary run. It's a dew. That is the reason he's not getting that purchase. Otherwise, he can bowl the straighter ones, he can bowl the off spinners, he can bowl the quicker ones. An ideal bowler to have in the team who can mix it up. But he needs to pick a few wickets just to add some spice to the total. This man is in a mood to go early. This will race away for 3 runs if there no, in fact, just a couple. 103 for 3. He's gone high. That would be an opportunity. Oh, falls short of him. He created an opportunity, but that was way too short of the fielder over there. He created that opportunity though. Arun, but could have been a slightly better over with few more dot balls, a little bit of more pressure. 105 for 3. But he would never complain, he would never crib, he would never fight. He will have a very good, he's a very good team man to have in the team. He won't complain, even if he's not given batting opportunity, even if he's not given bowling opportunity, he'll still be there. No, that pinch double. They would go in an overdrive now. They won't stop now. These two guys are looking extremely confident. That's down the leg side. Apurva it is. Right arm over the wicket. What a shot! Long, big, 6! Samir Sheikh, this is what we know. And if you have such good players in the team, you do not deserve anything less than semi-finals. It's just a fantastic side where they have Sarfaraz, where they have Sachin, where they have Naved, where they have Samir Sheikh, they have Asad Ali Wakil, and Ravinder looked good today. They have good bowling with Rohan Vyavarkar. They have good bowling with the opening bowler Parth. A lot of entertainment from the background. And this man, this is the best shot of the night. What a shot! This is a fabulous shot. Up and over into the long of Samir Sheikh providing with that entertainment. Scores. Just 4 to win. 4 to win. 4 to win. This is monstrous. Colossal. Last ball. 2 sixes in a row. 1 to go and the one due factor coming into play in the last couple of games, yesterday and today. 1 to 2 for 3. So a lot of entertaining music from the background today. It's from the neighboring locality. Of course, we are not allowed to play loud music. There is a hospital on the left hand side. It's a fantastic campus where we need to take care of the people who are sick and also the residents around. So we finish in time, and this is a place, and he wants it to give it to Asad to finish it off. And Arun wanted an over. He has got that wish. 4 to win. In fact, somebody else is wanted to bowl. So Arun's wish. Arun, that's why I called him a good team. And he said, I want to bowl another over. Somebody else wanted to bowl. He said, please go for it. So Manoj Gupta had a fall, but he gets an over to bowl. Oh, he finishes in style, Asad Ali Wakil. The Wakil has just won that case. What a shot that was. Jishan Ali Wakil would be proud of his brother. Fantastic hit. Congratulations, everything going right for the Petit Panthers. Last match, these guys were wonderful OIS Blasters. They may have lost the match, but I love this team. I'm a big fan of OIS Blasters. These guys are so good. Even if they lose, they will play in good spirit. They'll congratulate the opposition. Never will you have them fighting with others or having a dispute with the umpires. Even if they get a decision which is slightly 19-20, which we call in Hindi, or slightly jiffy, they would still accept it. And that's what we actually love about this team. So hard luck, OS Blasters. You played a fantastic last game which was aborted by rain. Today it was raining sixes in the end for this Petit Panthers team. They are a bunch of very good sides. So without Sarfaraz coming in, without Sachin Jadwar coming in, without Navid coming in, the others have done the job. That would make Petit Panthers a little bit more happier. But it was Nirmal's catch which stole the show, and they were good in patches. And Krishna Rana, his early exit was the dent to the game. So that's all from here. So Shravan, our official scorer. We have Shahat from ProLink and Sachin, our cameraman, and Shweta, the manager. All S's. The Shushruth, our head. So Shweta for S, Shravan from S, Santosh, myself from S, Shahat from S, Sachin the cameraman from S, Sushruth, our owner also from S. But it has been a super day for the Petit Panthers.